guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am finally doing a thrift haul. I feel like it's been quite a while since I've done one, and so I have accumulated quite a bit of stuff. This might be a long video, I'm not really sure, so maybe, grab a snack or a drink or something. I'll try not to talk too much about each item, I promise. Also, because there are so many items, I decided to split it into two videos, like clothing and accessories in one, and then like home decor stuff in the other. So today will only be home decor, but soon I will be putting out probably a try on clothing and accessory thrift haul. And I say thrift, but I guess I should say just secondhand, because some of the things today I didn't actually get at like a thrift store. I got it at an auction, actually. So that's something that I actually kind of discovered after moving to Florida, and it's been just fun to check out like auctions and just try to get some cool pieces. I don't know, it's been like a really cool experience, and I've gotten some good stuff. So maybe let's start with that. So the first item is actually something that my sister saw, and she sent me a picture, and she was like, hey, I feel like you would really like this, like you should bid on it. And I did like it, and I did get it. And I ended up getting it for $50. And it's a beautiful wicker chair with like cream cushions. Everything looked to be in really great condition, and it really was. Like when I picked it up, it was beautiful. Honestly, it was even prettier in person, like I thought, than it looked in the picture. And I was so happy with it. And I was even happier when I figured out that they were actually from Pottery Barn. So they're worth a lot more than $50. Although even if it didn't have like a brand that I knew, I still felt like a chair like that would be worth it. But yeah, they are Pottery Barn. I'm very excited to add it to my house. I kind of want to use it as an outdoor chair. Like to me, it just looks a little bit like an outdoor chair. But I would put it under like a covered area because I don't want to ruin it. So next up are actually some bar stools. It's a set of 3, and I actually initially didn't really plan on bidding on them. I had seen the pictures of them, and I thought they were nice, but I don't know, I didn't feel like, I wasn't sure if it really went with like my home decor style, I guess, but I thought they were pretty. And then as the auction was going on and it got to the stools, no one was bidding on them. And basically the way it works is like you can start bidding on furniture, I think at 20, and other things like just miscellaneous things can be 5, I believe. I think that's how it works. But if no one is bidding, they will lower like the minimum bid. And so basically what happened was I looked, no one was bidding on the bar stools. I think they lowered it to 10 and still no one was bidding. So I was like, I'll do 10. And then no one bid after that. So I just got all 3 for $10. And they're really, really nice. They're wood. They have like the rush seating. They have the wheat back chairs, I think it's called. And this was another pleasant surprise because when I picked up the chairs, there's a little plaque underneath that says Ethan Allen. So I looked up the chairs and I found them online. And right now there is a set of 4. I only have 3, so not like a complete set. But a set of 4 is being sold right now for $1,500 used. And then I think I also saw a set of 2 on eBay for $600. So that just like blew my mind, the fact that I got all 3 for $10. Like I said, I don't know if it really goes with my style, so I'm like on the fence. I just got it because no one was getting it and I could get it for so cheap. I'm like, oh, even if it's temporary, I'll use it for now and then maybe sell it or give it away or something. Now that I know what they are and how much they're worth, I probably will just sell them because I feel like someone else could, appreciate them more than me. And then I could just use that money to actually get bar stools or something that actually is more my style, I guess. But yeah, so that was probably the craziest find. Like when it comes to like how much I paid versus how much it's worth. So the next thing I got, I actually kind of regret getting. I know it's weird, but basically I needed a little side table to put outside in our patio. I have like some chairs and I wanted like a little table that I could put in between. And I saw this table. I only had seen the picture because that's how it works. Like you just see the pictures before. And I thought it was a small little side table. There weren't measurements or anything. And I'll show you guys the table now. It was just listed as like a vintage side table. And I thought it was pretty cute. And I was like, well, if I could get it for cheap, then it might be worth it. I did end up getting it for 15 bucks, which for a vintage table is nice, or a vintage side table. However, it's bigger than I expected. It's basically the kind of side table I think you would put like in a living room, like next to the couch. It's like basically the height of like the arm of a couch, if that makes sense. And I thought it was much smaller. So it's not quite what I was going for. And I just feel like it's too big for my outdoor space. So I will probably sell that as well. I don't know. I have no idea how much this table is worth. I would have to look into it more. It didn't have any brands or anything on it. But yeah, so for 15 bucks, I got a vintage wooden table. And then the last item from the auction that I guess is home decor related, because I did get other like random stuff. Like even Caleb got, what's it called? Like the drum set for Rock Band, like for the Wii, I want to say. I don't know. We've gotten like random things like that. But when it comes to home decor, this is the last item. So it's actually a mirror and it has like a brass frame. It's super heavy. I want to say, I forgot the measurements. It does have it like on the paper. Oh, wait, hold on. I have a paper right here. I forgot they give a paper like when you go to pick up the items. So it might say it here. No, it doesn't. It just says mirror. Well, never mind. I just thought it was pretty, and once again, it was something that no one was bidding on, and so I was able to get it for 10 bucks, and I think it's beautiful, and it's like super heavy, like super nice quality, and mirrors are usually pretty expensive, especially like ones with really nice frames, so I thought it was a good deal. By the way, I wasn't planning on including this, but I saw it on the paper and it reminded me. Something else that we got that's kind of random was a 7.5 foot pre-lit Christmas tree, and the picture on the box looks really nice. So I don't know, I'm gonna see. We have an artificial tree that is also 7.5 feet and I love it, but it's not pre-lit. And you know, putting lights on a tree can be kind of annoying, especially after you spend so much time already having to fluff it and stuff. So I am gonna check it out. I'm gonna have to take it out of the box and kind of put it together to see, which is not something I expected to do in July. Maybe by the time you guys are watching, this is not July. But anyway, if I really, really like it, then maybe I will keep that one instead. But either way, I got it because I knew my mom also wanted an artificial tree. And if you don't know, they can be really expensive. Like we got ours, I think, on sale for almost like 200 bucks. So I was able to get this tree for $30. So I knew I had to do it, and whichever one I don't keep, my mom will get. All right, so let's move on to items that I actually did get at a proper thrift store. And my thrift store, I just mean Goodwill, because that's pretty much the only thrift store I go to. So first up, I actually got some hanging chairs. I saw one on its own, and I was like, oh, this is pretty. And I think it was like $8, like $7.99. And then I realized that like down the aisle, there was another one. And then that made it more intriguing because I'm like, oh, a set of 2 hanging chairs? That could look really cute. It was in super good condition. I like that it has like the little wooden, I guess like dowel type thing on top. And then just like a macrame kind of chair. I don't know, it's really pretty. So I decided to get that. And for $8 each, I felt like it was worth it. If you watch my thrift hauls, then you know that a thrift haul for me is not a proper thrift haul unless it has a basket. So of course, I have a basket. I've been better at not buying a million baskets because I really don't need them. I just think they're so pretty. But when I saw this one, I just thought the shape was very different. It was nothing like I already have. And I don't know, I just got it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I got it. It was only $3.99, and I just think the little handles are so cute. So next up, I have some containers for flour and sugar. And the funny thing is that I looked in that section because I actually needed containers for flour and sugar, but I didn't expect that I would actually find ones from Hearth and Hand, which actually match all the other containers I have in my kitchen. Like I have like the little ones for salt, pepper, I have the one for coffee, I have the one for sugar. So the fact that I found like the matching ones to me was so funny, and I'm very happy about it. So I don't know if you guys can read that, it's kind of bright, but this one says flower, has like the little wooden top. This one was $6.99. And then here is the sugar one, which is like a little smaller. This one was $5.99, and they're in great condition. Like honestly, it doesn't even look like they've been used. Like, yeah, no scratches, it's not dirty, nothing. It honestly looks new. So I'm very happy about that. And then I got a little vase. I don't know if you guys can see like the color properly, and like it doesn't have like a design or anything, but it's not like completely like a solid color, if that makes sense. I don't know. I thought this was really pretty. This honestly looks like something from Target. Like I'm trying to peel the Goodwill sticker off of the actual sticker so I can see. By the way, this was $5.99. But let me see. Ah, it's Hearth and Hand as well. Which is sold at Target. So yes, I was right. That's so funny. I can't believe that all three things are from the same brand. Well, I guess I really like Hearth and Hand. I do. Anyway, I just thought this would be really pretty to put like some flowers. I don't know if I want to do like some dried flowers or actually use it for like real flowers. I think probably some dried ones or even like some fake ones, like eucalyptus and just random greenery and stuff. I think it would look really pretty with this. So it's funny that I mentioned the thing about the Christmas tree like in July earlier, because this was a different day and this was at Goodwill, but I did get Christmas decor. I don't know, I saw this little like, I guess porcelain ceramic, I don't know, whatever, this kind of like decorative tree, and the fact that it's like all white and it's like really tall, I just thought was so pretty and I couldn't pass it up, even though it's nowhere near Christmas. I got this for $4.99, and honestly I feel like getting Christmas decor when it's not Christmas is actually the best time. You get like the best deals and stuff. I have like a bunch of like little ones kind of like this that I get from Target, like really small, so it's gonna be nice to add like a taller one with them. All right, so next up is actually a bench. And I wanted to get a bench because right now by our front door, we just have like a little like shoe rack thing. And I don't mind it, but I don't really love that it's like on top what you see is shoes. So when I saw this bench, I thought it could be a nice replacement, because then there's still a layer below for you to put shoes, but then above what you see is like a nice little seat, and you can actually sit down to put on your shoes. So I thought that was perfect. This was 20 bucks. And yeah, I do think I want to possibly stain it a different color, like I don't know, just like a not so yellowy wooden color. So I might do that. It'll be really simple, just like sand it and stain it. And I think it'll just match everything else I have going on a lot better. So the next thing I got was actually kind of funny, because I went to the thrift store with both of my sisters, and we each ended up getting a lamp. For some reason, we all found a lamp that we liked, but I just thought it was really interesting to see how different our like styles are. So although my older sister went for something more eclectic, I guess it's like kind of like a retro lamp, I don't know, and then my younger sister went for something that's more like mid-century modern. I went for something that's I think a little more classic, I guess. I do like to mix in a few different styles, like the things around my home. Like I do have some mid-century things, I have some just modern things. I have little touches of boho, I guess. I don't like to lean too heavily into the boho style, but I like little things like little macrame things, and I like wicker, which I guess would fall into that. But overall, I do feel like I try to keep things very like classic so that I don't like get tired of it quickly. Like it's not like super trendy. I don't know. Anyway, so my lamp is out of the three, I think the more classic one, and this is what it looks like. And I just thought it was really nice and pretty and neutral. I hadn't been loving the lamp that was on our entryway table. I had thrifted it. I thought the shape was kind of interesting. I spray painted it like a matte black, but I never like truly loved it. It always like just something felt off to me. So when I saw this lamp, I thought it was a good one to replace the old one. This was probably one of my more like pricey purchases for what it like is. I paid, I think, $22, which is like more than I paid for some furniture, but it is still a good price for a lamp. Lamps are expensive. And I just thought like the colors matched my living room so perfectly that I felt like I just had to get it. So I'm very happy with it now on my little entryway. I think it looks really cute. I love the little like lampshade, how it's not like a solid, I guess, color. It has like texture to it. It's like kind of like a linen-y kind of, linen-y, that was weird to say. It looks like linen, and I thought it was really pretty. And speaking of lamps, next up is another lamp, but this time it's a floor lamp. I have always been on the fence about floor lamps. Like, I have never owned one, I don't think. Oh, that's not true. I had a hand-me-down one from my sister that I used for a couple years. But I've never purchased one. I guess I've just never seen one that I completely loved and that I felt like was worth it, because they are really pricey. But when I was at the thrift store with my mom, I saw this floor lamp and I saw like the brass stand, I guess. And I thought it was interesting, but the funny thing was they actually had put the lampshade upside down. So not only did it make it look like kind of short, it was covering like the top part, which is where the detail is. So I went up to it, I looked, and I saw that they had a pretty detail on the top. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is upside down. So I like took out the light bulb, I flipped the lampshade, and I instantly fell in love. Because as soon as I did that, not only did it make it taller, which just looked right, but it like exposed that detail that was hidden, which is so pretty. And it's like right below like where the lampshade ends. And with the lampshade right side up, you can actually see it now. And I don't know, I thought it was really pretty. It was 15 bucks. I'm actually so in love with it. And I didn't think I would be, since I've never been super into like floor lamps. But I'm excited to add it to my house. Did I say that it was 15 bucks? It was 15 bucks, which I thought was a steal. And then lastly, I actually was debating whether I was even gonna put this in or not, because I'm not sure if I'm keeping it or not. But then again, I guess I've mentioned other items that were like that. Basically, I have been getting some things that I buy to flip. So like I already buy it with that intention to flip, so I'm not really including those. But I guess the things I'm mentioning are things that I did get for myself, but then now I'm kind of on the fence about whether I should keep it or not. But basically, this is a coffee table, and I actually just want to use it temporarily because we want to get a like little fire pit situation eventually. But in the meantime, I do want some kind of like outdoor coffee table. I guess I didn't mention it was outdoor, so the fire pit thing might have been confusing. It's like, I want a fire pit in my living room. Outside in the patio, where I was talking about where I wanted a side table, I eventually decided I don't need a side table. Let me just get some type of coffee table thing. And when it gets colder, I would like a little fire pit. But in the meantime, I just want something there. And I saw this coffee table for $6. So for $6, I felt like it was a good little temporary table that I could make it like, I could upcycle it. I want to sand it. I want to either stain it or paint it. I haven't fully decided yet. Use that temporarily and then eventually sell it when we do get a fire pit. And by fire pit, I mean like the ones with like the propane tank thing, and that it's like kind of like a coffee table, but there's like the little thing, you know what I mean? Because those actually double as like a coffee table as well, so that's why I'm replacing it. Okay, now I feel like I'm just rambling. So let's wrap this up because I'm sure this video is very long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. It had been a while. I will try to do them more often so it's not just like a ton of stuff all at once. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more thrift hauls or what kind of like thrift hauls. Because like I said, I do have like clothing and accessories as well, which I'll film, but you guys can let me know like if you're interested or not. And as for the thrift flips, I wasn't really planning on, I guess, making videos or anything like that about it. But if you want that, let me know and I could possibly like maybe do a few in one video, or I could just turn them all into like shorts and stuff and upload them. I don't know. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!